Baby plug the beat, trim.
Can't complain. Introduce yourself to the people, if you will.
Man, what's happening with your world? It's your boy, Real Young G, out of Joliet, Illinois. My dog, B.
My dog. How old, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, just turned 29 not too long ago.
That's what's up. You down at 30. It's getting close.
What? I've been in this shit since a jit. Real talk.
Jit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Me and you bumped into each other like some 2016, 17 type vibe.
Facts.
I can't even remember when though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was he was throwing an event. What was
Was it the C. Honcho?
Yeah, it was the C. Honcho. Yeah,
okay,
he was out there.
Okay.
C. Honcho, man. It was out there. My first time out there. What was we at, man?
In Bloomington?
Bloomington, Illinois. It was my first time in Bloomington, Illinois. I was like, man, it's decent out here. I was fucking around out there. I ain't gonna lie.
It's definitely decent out there. We may want to book you for a show out there one of these days.
Man, let's do it. We can bring them folks up for sure.
What's the ticket right now for a show?
Man, right now we doing something like we do about 6 racks. Right
okay.
Because we still building, you know what I'm saying? But 6 racks, something like.
6 racks decent for you. I can't lie. Like your movement is a motherfucker. Like,
bro,
like I always tell you, bro, you the hardest working person I know in music. Period.
Appreciate you. All independent. I gotta be. No days off. No major label. No nothing. Just all independent.
Yes, sir. You definitely moving the group. Your network is amazing. It's amazing. We're gonna get to that. I don't want to move too fast. I want to move too fast.
Yeah, I'm kicking it, dog.
Get to that.
I'm kicking it.
Yes, sir. What was it like for you growing up in Joliet?
Man, honestly, so I was born in Blue Island, but then I moved to Chicago. So I moved over there to the Hunnids. Hunnids something in Laughlin. So I was over there until the age of 13. So my pops was like, you know what? I see the change going on right now. I want to get you out this bullshit early once you have a chance to really expand your future. So by the time I turned 13, 14, we moved to Joliet. I spent my high school years out there. And it was different because it was like, I was like, I want to move. You're in Chicago, like, this is it. Like, I'm on the block every day. I'm hanging out. I'm just used to what I know. I didn't want to leave. So when I left, it expanded my mind. I started going to school with different, ethnicities for different races. I found music out there. When I first got, into music, my father was like, you know what? He heard me rapping. And he was like, you get A's and B's, I'm going to get you on your first studio session. So that first year, I grinded it out. I got A's and B's, and he took me to my first studio session. I recorded the introduction of Young G.
Oh, that's what's up.
14. So
at 14?
Yeah. So that's when I really started finding my love for music, as far as when to record it, when to actually put it out there. I ain't know the business though. I was like, man, I'm thinking you just record music, put it out there, you will blow up. That ain't the case. So I had to study the game.
Yes, I love the fact that your father gave you an incentive.
Yeah. You
get your grades right, and you can follow your passion.
Facts. Big facts.
Did you grow up mom and dad?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Still together to this day.
That's what's up.
My father, man, seeing him work every day, he work hard. He always pushed me. Whatever you want to do, you want to be the best at it. And, his profession, he work as much as he can, hard as he can to provide. So I looked at that as a kid coming up. It's like, I need to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't grind, you don't eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. So I took that mentality with the music business. If I don't grind, if I don't work, if I don't network, it's not going to make my net worth grow. So
yes, sir.
I took that approach as I got to learn the game. So definitely get that from my pops.
Yes, sir. Would you say your pops was one of the most influential people in your life?
For sure, definitely. Still to this day. Like, I have a hard head, so it's hard to listen sometimes. But when he have a chance to kick game to me, or really kick game to me, I listen. I may register a little late, but 9 out of 10, he always had my best interest at heart. I'd rather hear stuff from him first before I actually get in the street. So that way, when stuff come at me in the street, I'm already prepared on how to deal with it.
Yes,
so
sir.
Definitely one of the influences in my life for sure.
That's why I be preaching that foundation part, because Chicago, a crazy place.
Jungle.
Jungle for real, concrete jungle for real. The youngest out here running reckless. If they peep the move, like, okay, we have a well-rounded young man right here. He got his mom and dad there, so he know what to avoid. Like you say, my pops gave me the game before I hear from the streets. A lot of young men didn't grow up with pops. But they want that information.
Yeah, that's real.
So they get information from the streets. It's not information from love.
That's real. No, you're right. 110% right.
It's just another nigga who lost out here. You feel me?
Facts. And they don't want to be no goofy, so they tend to flock onto things. You got to think about it. Your younger years, your kid years is your most impressionable years. You're impressed by little shit that you see. So if you ain't got a male role model in your life, you're going to get impressed on what to do on the street. You're going to look at certain things to be like, you know what? This is how I need to move. Like, I got a song, man. Shout out my boy Renzo. He's up from the town, Joliet. His song called Father Figure, and he featured me on it. Basically said the streets raised me, that's my father figure. But I was always much bigger than my father figures.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying some real stuff, like he didn't really have no father figure. The streets was his father figure, but as he grew older, he became bigger than his father figures.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. So what you were saying, bro, really hit the nail on the head, because I really understood what you're saying.
That's real. That line he said, when you say the streets is my father figure, but I'm bigger than my father figure, it takes some of us a long time to realize that. You see the ice that you got on you?
Yeah.
A nigga think that he had to grow up and be roaming in the streets and do street activity to obtain that. How long would you say you've been in the music business, like really been in it?
Seriously, now going on a decade, like really been in it. Like far as like doing music, 10 years, but like seriously now, I say about 6-7 years, because it's a process. I had to really learn the game. Like this game is political. Like I tell everybody, man, have a dream, and don't let the politics kill your dream, because if you get engulfed in the politics, it will fuck up your passion and your dream. You will want to stop and want to quit.
Yes, sir. How do you keep that balance? Because to me, it seemed like you got the politics and the dream down pat. Big dog, you got 500,000 followers on Instagram. That's a lot. Last time I checked, it was 445K.
Yeah.
But we're gonna say that's 500,000 followers, G.
Correct. Been at it a long time, building the Instagram. And honestly, bro, I keep myself sane by like praying. Number one, putting God first. Number two, meditating. Because you need your mental health. We all, us as black men, well, I say man in general, I don't want to put a label on it. Us as men in general, sometimes we, we fight depression, or we fight certain things. We feel like we are all right. We're like, I'll push it to the side. But the real talk, you gotta talk about these things. You gotta take mental health days for yourself to get your mind back right. Because we take on a lot as men. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at Steve Harvey. They say that women, they got a biological clock. Men got a financial clock. So if your pockets ain't right, you ain't feeling right.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing. You ain't feeling right. And that can cause mental depression. You know what I'm saying? So I always pray, number one. Number two, I always take a mental day to myself to keep my mind straight. Because at the end of the day, your mind is your biggest asset.
Right.
I don't care what nobody said. You can get a college degree, whatever, that's cool. I ain't saying not to go to college, but the more you grow, you can learn more by just living. Mm-hmm. So I sit to myself, I read, I research, I study, I self-meditate just so I get my mind back focused. Because like I said, this politics of this rap music industry will kill your dream if you ain't got a strong foundation, a strong mental.
Crazy thing you said about the mental. I was just having a conversation the other day. Like the way we live through the hood or whatever way, not just the hood, the way we live through strenuous situations, if you don't got time to process these things, you're going to fuck up pretty much everything else you got going on.
Real talk.
It could be a love thing, it could be a depression thing or whatever. If you not your best you, once you do meet those people that you need to politic with the music, it ain't going to go with it. The aura ain't going to be right. The energy ain't going to be right. You may not say the right thing.
Facts. Because you will be totally off. In this game, you got to like politics. You got to learn how to talk. And I said a lot of artists fuck up a lot of things because they don't know how to talk. The energy wasn't off. They introverts. They don't really know how to speak. And people love people that can speak. Because in this game, you gotta brush some shoulders. You gotta talk to these people. Because you never know who's who. That's why I treat everybody the same. From the janitor to the CEO, I treat everybody the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real love.
Real talk.
It's crazy out here though, as far as relationships. Like you say, you do gotta approach these things the right way. Because I've seen you like maneuvering with some of the biggest people in hip hop. Like I legit, I ain't gonna lie, it fucked me up when I saw Lil Kim on your shit. She was on your shit, like bro, she was really riding your shit. Like nigga, this the queen bee.
Man, shout out Kim, man. Look, I love her for real.
How did you gain a relationship like that with such a legendary person?
Just by like I said, by staying active, staying consistent, stay working. Eventually, when you stay working, people gonna see what you got going on. And she's a legend to the point to where she's always going to the new things. Like Kim is like, I like to call her a butterfly because she's gonna always evolve. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna always evolve and find out what's new. She's not one of those artists that's stuck in her ways. She's one of those artists that's gonna, what's right now, she's gonna be with right now. So to have that is an honor and a blessing, man. So shout out Kim for sure.
That's definitely a blessing. See, that's to me that's legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary as hell. What made you start rapping in the first place?
Honestly, I didn't know how to express myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know how to express myself to them. So I fell in love with music. My dad had an Oldsmobile. When he was in Chicago, I was living over there in Laughlin. He had 2 cassettes in the Oldsmobile. He had Tupac, Me Against the World, and he had Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. So yeah. He's like, you can't listen to this. So he out the car, he cutting grass, doing what he doing. I'm in the car just chilling. I popped the cassette in. Yeah. I'm hearing Tupac, man, fuck the world. I'm like, oh yeah, this hard. Lord knows. All that. I'm like, yeah. My dear mama, I'm listening to this, right? You know what I'm saying? Young G, young niggas, the song, young niggas. Yeah. And I just fell in love with it. So I'm like, yo, I could probably do this. And then what really took it over the edge was when I got a little older, my mom got me Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent out. I heard Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm hearing 50 talk his shit, pop his shit. I'm like, man, I can do this. Then I seen Hustle and Flow with Terrence Howard. I'm like, man, this is shit I need to be doing because I just flocked to it. So by the time I'm like 12 at the time, 12 going on 13. At the time, once we get ready to move to Joliet, that's when the passion came. I said, Pops, I really can do music. He's like, man, all right. He heard me in the spare bedroom, and that's when I told you earlier that if I get good grades, give me a studio. So really my passion was because I can express myself, but I can always write it down. I always see myself putting words together and rhyming, having to make sense about my life. Because my thing was music connectivity. If you can't connect to it, it isn't registered.
If you don't feel it, you gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it. It's a lot of songs out there that sound good and feel good when you're in the club. That's what it's meant for. It's art. Art is unexpressible. But my type of art, I want you to feel what I'm going through. Whether it's pain, whether it's mental stuff, whether it's drama, love, whatever the case may be, I want you to feel it. Be like, you know what? This nigga spoke on my situation. So guess what? I'm gonna always play this song. This is my favorite song by him. Facts.
Since you brought that up, what would be that go-to song for that?
I'll say Crash Out. Crash Out, or my latest song, Hit or Miss. Crash Out goes like, young nigga about to crash out. Anger got me ready to lash out. In my head till I pass out, pass out. Young nigga about to crash out, crash out. I feel like all of us get in and out of our head, we about to crash out. We got angry. We all human. We go through a bunch of emotions. So your anger can fuck up a situation that you done built for years based on the emotion that you feel at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done worked so hard to build yourself up to this point, but that one split second you lose your shit, you lose everything. You done heard about it, guys lost their shit because of anger and things like that. And they probably they done built up their business. But as soon as that one situation hit and you lose it, over with. And my father always tell me, man, it take 1 second to destroy everything that you built. 1 second.
And a lifetime to try to get it back.
Man.
Ain't even no guarantee you're gonna make it back.
Facts. So I would say Crash Out. Hit or Miss is one of them songs about, it goes like, hit or miss. I can't trust a soul, can't trust a bitch. On the ground for years, focused on getting rich. Came too far to quit. My life is lit. No, I make these hated niggas sick. Get off my dick. Basically just saying, like, life gonna come with ups and downs, but don't let it get to you. Always stay pushing forward, always stay progressing.
Who would you say influenced your rap career, like the artist that you listen to the most?
Man, it's besides Pac, besides, you know, Chamillionaire, besides
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I like, cause he believe it or not, Chamillionaire was ahead of his time. He was harmonizing. He was definitely harmonizing. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely give me a Chameleon vibe.
I was banging that Sound of Revenge album top to back, front to back. You know what I'm saying? But besides Pac, besides Chameleon, besides 50, I would always say, man, my sound always evolves. I like different shit. So, like, it could be a recent artist. I rock with Burna Boy. I like Burna Boy.
Okay.
He influenced my sound. I like, you know what I'm saying, the Dirks. I like Drake. I like The Weeknd. A whole bunch of artists that really influenced my mental parts when it comes to creating and my creative process. MoneyBagg Yo, my dog Big Boogie, that's my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always keeping my ear to the street, listening to new music.
At a point, because when you brought up Big Boogie, it made me think about this. Because at a point, hip hop was like straight lyrics, straight. You got to be the coolest, coldest. But nowadays, hip hop is like a bop.
Facts.
You can dance and rock. I actually love that because kids get to be themselves.
Exactly.
It was one point that you could only be gangster to be a rapper.
Yeah, not at all.
Now you can be like the baby. The baby's still under the gangster act, but he wearing diapers. He being, you know, flamboyant in a sense.
Does he care? You know, my thing is when you comfortable with yourself, it doesn't matter. My pops always told me the most gangster shit is you being yourself. I could be around a room full of gangsters. I'm not gonna try to act like you would be like you. I don't gangbang. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, kudos to you. Be safe when you out there. I'm me. I'm real Young G. You know what I'm saying? What I rep is my brand, YGN, Young Greatness Nation.
Yes,
so at the end of the day, the most gangster shit that you can do is be yourself. You ain't gotta sit here and try to fit in or try to fit the mold, because guess what? If you try to fit the mold, people gonna breathe right past through that. They gonna look at you, as we say, a goofy. Oh yeah, goofy, you wanna be like us instead of being yourself.
Exactly. Gee, you just laid the lick out. That's what a goofy is.
Fact.
And that's what a gangster is. A lot of people assume gangsters because I can shoot you or I can beat you up and all that. That's not what a gangster is. A gangster is being yourself. Standing firm in what you believe in. And the goofy is the nigga who's following suit.
Yeah, 1,000. You got leaders and you got followers. But I say in order to lead, you gotta be a good follower. When I say that, follow the right shit. Don't follow the wrong shit. Follow the right shit. In order to be a leader, you must learn to follow. And once you learn to follow the right shit, set yourself apart and become a leader. Step up on your own. Be yourself. Be your own man. That's what my father always told me. Like my pops led our family, still leading our family. So I look at it as that I follow that example. So I set myself out to be my own leader, my own boss.
That part. I know you're not a drill rapper by far. Not at all. You just from Chicago.
Thanks.
What Where in the spectrum of hip hop would you label yourself when it comes to rap?
I like to label myself. I like to say uh, a real artist slash smooth artist, like slash R&B artist. When I'm saying that, meaning I rap about real situations. You know, I rap about making my music smooth, having fun, something that you can listen to. I want to say longevity. Like you got Michael Jackson, generational artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got that's just that smooth shit. People remember the Temptations, the OJ's, things of that nature. When music was that music still being talked about to this day. I want music like that. Some stuff that you can just go back to the car and play it. Some stuff that you can just be like, you know what, that was my favorite song back then, but it's still a hit. Like Michael Jackson, been gone for years, still talked about to this day. Still the king of pop. Still greatness. Greatness has no time limit. It's keep on transcending within the time and the years evolving. So
Yes, sir. Young greatness.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Young greatness.
yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what I look for too in like everything in life. A lot of people are really chasing it right now. I understand why we come in and we go, and you don't know when you're gonna go. So live in the moment. I get that.
Yeah.
But I want the moments that I live in to be like greater norm. I want them to be timeless. You feel me?
Thanks.
So I don't want to do things that's gonna be instant gratification. I want to plant these seeds and let them motherfuckers grow, and then once we get to that part, that foundation is built. Now we can live day by day and have our fun.
It's about long term, longevity.
Yes, sir. Longevity is the term. There you go. Longevity.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there someone particular that you can say that boosted your career, like an artist or something, or anybody?
Honestly, I figure it's kind of hard because I didn't network with a lot of artists. I didn't network with a lot of artists, but far as I would say, push me to the forefront a little bit. Not really, but I would say that influenced my sound, like a Lil Baby, or like I said, a Dirk has influenced my sound for sure. A Chief Keef. They all influential. So I look at their formulas and their formats, and I try to apply it to my own format. So far as when I say boosted, meaning like help further my drive, watching how they get out the mud.
Okay. What I meant was like, okay, it comes a point to where you do some work with somebody or associate yourself with somebody, then the world kind of pick up on who you are. Because you don't just get 500,000 followers from nowhere.
Facts.
You feel me?
I mean, well, personally, I look at it like this. I would say I'm the hottest unsigned with no cosign. Me getting my Instagram followers simple. Years I've been in it for like I said, dang near a decade. Going around handing out CDs at the mall with Instagrams. Going around, I would work the malls. My father would take me to the mall, like Chicago Ridge Mall or Evergreen Mall when at the time it was up.
Yeah.
And I would be in the mall for years. You know what I'm talking about? That's a throwback. So I'll be in the mall from start to finish. I would walk around. That's when Instagram was popping. I would promote my Instagram every day. I worked it like a job. I was at that mall Monday through Sunday, just so I could build that following. Then I would go out of town, do the same thing. I go to Milwaukee, go to a mall in Milwaukee, go to a mall in Indiana. I go to a mall in St. Louis, the Galleria, just so I can get those followers. And so I call it guerrilla marketing. Like back in the day, how Master P would sell the CDs out the trunk, state to state, the trunk. I said I'm gonna put this Instagram out the trunk.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna go with the Spotify's. My music start getting streaming on the Spotify for music, and I'm gonna do it like that. Because at the mall you can't solicit because you try to sell, they be like
they gonna
kick you out. But at me, you can't kick me out having a conversation with somebody.
Not at all.
So that was my format.
Are all those followers real? Any ball followers?
All those followers are real. I ain't gonna cap to you.
My dog, because niggas be banned.
Oh, for sure.
Like that.
And at the same time, record labels do that. And there's no secret. Record labels do that to boost their artists. A lot of it is what you can get away with the human eye.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't really put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Like QR codes, stuff like that. That stuff really helps, bro. Like, really helps. And on top of that, I remember me and Big Boogie had a conversation. As long as he has the women and the kids, you can't go wrong. And on top of that, also sponsorship. When you pay for like a sponsorship, like I tell artists all the time, you pay to sponsor your profile for a week, a month, 3 months, people gonna keep seeing that it's an ad. They're gonna want to follow. Once I learn how to do that, I start sponsoring. I might even have a sponsor for my Instagram for about 5 months. People click at their own discretion. I like what I see or don't like what I see. And then that's where blogs come into play. Chicago Way, you know what I'm saying? Different type of blogs that will help put your brand out there.
A lot of people don't see like the money is just a tool. A lot of people get the money and want to hoard it and not realize like, okay, put that shit back out there.
You gotta invest, bro. I didn't spend more than I made, and that's the facts. Like I didn't make a nice grip of change for sure, but being independent, I have to outsource certain things. You just can't. With a label, you're using their money. You know it's a loan. I already just said this. A label, they give you this loan. They give you this advance. They tell you that this is your. They don't tell you that this is your money, but oh yeah, you can use this for whatever. But they're not letting you know that this money supposed to go into recording, supposed to go into marketing, supposed to go into promotion, supposed to go into radio play. All that pays a process. When you blowing this money on chains and shooting, guess what? Now you ain't got no hit record. Now you ain't got no #1 album. Now you just looking crazy. Now you in the red.
Now you got a chain that you got to sell.
Exactly. Most definitely. A lot of artists don't have. A lot of artists that look rich are not rich. So it's like the independent route is the route to go. It may take longer, but if you know the knowledge, know what you're doing, you got to invest in your brand. You got to. I don't care what it is. You're a business. Anything that you do, you have to invest. How would we know about Harold's Chicken or Uncle Remus if they ain't investing on promo?
If ain't no advertising.
You know what I'm saying? How would you know about? How would you know about the new startup business if there ain't no promo? You gotta put promo in. You gotta sell yourself. You gotta put yourself to people to why we should invest in you. Why should I click your music? Why should I follow you? Why? Why should I wear your brand? Why? I can go to Gucci and wear Gucci. Why? What make your brand better than Gucci? What make your brand better than Nike? What make your brand better than Jordan? It's all those different things that play a factor. You gotta think like that as an artist. What make me different than the next nigga? I mean, I remember one time Waka Flocka told me, "What make you different?" I told him, I said, "Man, it's because I rap. I be in the studio making music constantly. A lot of niggas do that. What make you different?" I said, "I put out projects on projects on projects." He said, "A lot of niggas do that. What make you different?" "Man, I make videos to go with my songs." Niggas do that. What make you different? And I'm like, he said, "I ain't trying to tear you down, little bro. I'm trying to let you see what can make you stand out in this game. It's $1 million game. It's $1 million dream. This shit sells itself." You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It do, because people you just don't wake up one day, hey, I'm gonna go to Guitar Center, I'm gonna buy an interface, I'm gonna buy a mic, I'm gonna get Pro Tools, I'm gonna make a song, I'm gonna put it on the internet, I'm gonna blow up. It just don't happen like that. And that's reality. Because some people think that you can go viral, some people think that, but no. You have to put in work, you have to put in a plan, you have to put in a process, analytics. I remember I was with this marketing company that I did a meeting with, and this marketing company told me these are such and such analytics. It pulled up like I guess I think it was Dirk Analytics or whatever, right? And they said this is what he's doing for this month, and it showed him marketing the OTF merch. Have you ever noticed a transition with artists how they marketed merch for just a month straight?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's a game plan. It's the analytics of that. They're marketing their merch. Then they come back behind with the music. So it's everything that you put into merch, image, promotion. It all plays a factor if you want to be in this music industry.
That's what's up. What advice would you give your younger self when you first started?
Yeah.
We'll just toss the age 20 out there. What would you tell your 20-year-old self right now as far as the deals that you can get or what to do and what not to do with the rap?
I would say study as much as you can study, man. Study. My shout out to my brother D-Boy. He always said I came into the back door, meaning like a lot of artists come into the front door with a major hit, major single. Everybody know them, and once that single's done, if they ain't got no follow up, guess what? They done. They forgot about. It was yesterday's news. It's a quick turnaround rate when it comes to the music industry. So I tell them, learn the game as much as you can. Start building relationships quick as much as you can. Because I didn't really start building real relationships to the age of 23. Because I had to really study. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to really, really study the game. And like I said, it's a business. Always know that it's business, never personal. So never if you get your personal feelings involved with it, then you're gonna lose every time, because it's some things you gotta just take to the chin, come back, regroup, and push forward. You know, we all go through wins, we all go through losses. Don't let the losses dictate your future, because the day that you decide to quit could be the day that you just really win. So I say stick at it. You never know what's gonna happen.
True story.
Real facts. So
persistence is key.
Man, dedication.
Persistence and consistency. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because what my brother say, stay consistently consistent. So I gotta stay consistently consistent.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, it ain't gonna work.
Amen.
What would you say some of your major accomplishments in the music industry?
Man, I got the WGN interview. That's one of them.
Oh yeah, that definitely was lit.
That was all independent too, man. Shout out WGN and Daytime Chicago for allowing me to be on their platform, talk about the role of independent artists. WGCI Artist of the Month. Shout out my dog Jamal Smalls and the folks over there at WGCI. That was lit. Like I said, being Artist of the Month was like, whoa. I'm like, I want to be Artist of the Month. That's dope. And just really, like I said, I got over 2-point-some million views over YouTube. I started my YouTube in 2014. Yeah, 2014. And like as of last year, I got 2.5 million. So it took time.
That's a lot of motherfucking views.
It took time to get those channel views for sure.
Are you doing so? Okay, I see you putting your name and your face everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you see like a bigger goal that it's attached to? Do you see it like getting to where you're trying to go?
Yeah, I do. Honestly, the biggest goal I want to have is having YGN as a staple point far as everywhere. YGN Entertainment, YGN Enterprise, YGN exotic cars, YG and trucking. I want it to be to the point to where we create opportunities for other artists, and we can create jobs within the city or within around the world.
Would you be down to sign a deal?
Well, it has to be the right deal. I tell everybody, you got to get.
What's the right deal though?
The right deal would be something for us, a partnership, or if it is a 360, okay, I give you this. We do a single deal. So okay, it's a 360, but we're only doing it for a single deal. So that means all my back catalog you can't touch. Anything that I do with you guys, that whether the term is a year, 6 months, 7 months, that's y'all. Y'all can have that. So that, because obviously a deal will give you more exposure. I'll give you that. It makes things quicker because they have those. It's a machine, which the label is. It's a machine. They have everybody in place from the A&R to the marketing people to the radio people to the social media people. They have those in place. As independent artists, you have to outsource those companies. You have to outsource those people. So I would sign a deal if it made sense to me. You know what I mean? If I can keep.
The reason I asked, my bad, I mean.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
But the reason I asked that because what you're doing right now is what a label would do. A label has all those relationships. You got the Kim, you got the Walker, you got the Big Boogie. You got so many relationships that I ain't even brought up. I done seen you chill, not just in pictures with niggas. I done seen you chilling with motherfuckers in the cut where they weren't even taking pictures of you, but you in the background.
Yes, just vibing. Yeah.
Just vibing. So you have pretty much the formula for what a record label is offering to people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You got, let's say if you got an artist who just want to rap with you, you can introduce them to these people, this, that, and the third.
Facts.
But that's the same thing these labels gonna do. But now we got Instagram.
Yeah.
We got Twitter. We got all that. So we kind of don't really need them. And I would, from what I know of you,
yeah,
I think you can make easily $1 million a year after year after year after year with the formula that you got.
Facts.
All you really got to do is push post.
Facts. You're right. Different sponsorships. Like, there's a couple artists I know, a couple people I know that got Fashion Nova sponsorships. Without the label, without a record label, you know what I mean? So it's possible, man. Like I said, you got this phone, man. This phone work wonders. Instagram, Twitter, they made it easy. They made it so easy now for Twitter. You can get the verification. All you gotta do is pay $11.99
a month or some shit like that. Yeah, they made it easy.
You can get the verification, yeah, but all that plays a factor because you know what I'm saying. People look at that verification like, wow. But I tell people, just because you got a blue check, don't mean you can't work. You gotta still work.
Still gotta work.
It just make things a little bit easier. You know what I mean? When I got verified,
I was just gonna ask, when did you get mom?
Over like 3 years ago.
On Instagram though, that's
on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was going towards the pandemic era. Now, in fact, no, it wasn't. Nah, I take that back. RIP. It was when Juice WRLD died, and that's when our verification came.
That's when you got your shit.
Yeah, weird. I was coming back from the show. I was coming from Minnesota.
I think I inboxed like, damn, your shit just went crazy.
Yeah. I just came back from Minnesota, and then that's when I got verified. And ever since then, I was like, okay, I got the check. And people around me at the time was like, oh, now you got the check, man. You can just chill out. But the hustling me, the dog me was like, fuck that. Hell no, I can't chill out. Now I got to turn up even more.
You got to put your foot on the gas at this point.
Put my foot on their neck. Because a lot of people can get a blue check mark, but a lot of people ain't got no motion.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Got no motion.
And on top of that, they get cocky with it. Me, I'm still, at the end of the day, that blue check, like I said, it just make things easier. It's just I didn't reach a certain status within this internet world to where I got some type of value. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Other than that, I still gotta work. I still gotta get a #1 record. I still gotta eat.
Yes,
if you don't work, you don't eat. Like I said. So, yeah, that blue check verification is nothing but just make things a little bit easier for you.
Did it like raise up your show price?
Oh, for sure, it definitely did. Show price, feature price, promotion price, definitely did.
Do you feel like you got more business out off the blue check?
Yeah, for sure. Because now people feel like you're a legit source. You get credibility.
Yeah.
Like Instagram is our resume.
Facts.
At the end of the day, you put out your Instagram. For a person that don't know you, I'll follow me on Instagram. It can instantly get to looking, instantly to checking. This person did this person, that person. Oh yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta do business.
At a point in time, we was like ridiculing niggas that was on the internet. Not we, as far as me.
Yeah.
'Cause I already saw what was going on with it, like the potential it had to be. I love that we're at a point to where what you just said, Instagram is your resume.
Your tool, man.
And if you're not using your tools the right way, you got $1 million paperweight.
Facts. And it's an easy way to network and connect. It's like email, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like me and bro talked about this. Me and my brother talked about this. We said that nowadays it's more easier for artists to know where shows at or be at. You gotta put yourself in the right position. Back in the day, you ain't have that. Back in the day, you had to wait on a flyer or a poster or the radio would announce such and such got a tour, come and be there. So
that's what I was just telling my the other day. Like, my homie from jail, he called me. He like, man, what's up with this internet shit? He been gone like 15 years.
Damn.
Yeah. So he before internet, it was around, but it wasn't like how it is. And I'm letting them know like everything is sped up. There's no more sitting arguing with niggas on the block.
Fact.
Push Google. You feel me? And then now push it further than that. You just laid it out how I laid it out to him. If you know you want to do this, this artist is here. You ain't got to guess. You ain't got to flip no pages. You can push this. And now on top of that, push it further. You want to be there, push a few more buttons to get a flight. You know what time, push a few more buttons, and it's all set up.
Thanks.
That's why I love like the environment that we're in right now. Like you can really reach out to your idol. Not easily, but keep pushing, you'll get there.
I tell people all the time, man, these niggas see their DMs. I get DMs a lot.
Right.
And it depends on the type of stuff they ask in the DM. I reply if it's like, G, can you give me advice? Or G, what's the ticket on the feature? Whatever the case may be, I'll reach back. Like I'm not one of the people that be like, oh, I didn't see it. Because people see their stuff, bro, like easily. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them if they want to respond or not.
Facts. Because they definitely see it.
They definitely see it. When people mention in the comments, they definitely see it. But sometimes, they sit back and they watch. So, but I tell people all the time, you take 100 shots. The 101 shot you don't take might be the shot that would have connected.
Mm-hmm. I ain't never got a problem. Stay low and keep firing. Never had a problem. We gonna get this shit done.
He's got me motivated right now, Lenny. I ain't gonna lie.
What I don't like about the industry is how too big people be. You feel me? Like a person to be here or whatever. We still humans.
Man.
We gonna come and we gonna go.
You said the real shit, bro. That's why I treat everybody the same, man. At the end of the day, I don't really care about the status. Like, yeah, I didn't put in work that a lot of other artists, as far as I don't gotta do certain shit no more. Like, but at the same time, I'm gonna still show love to people. Like, example, showcases. I don't really do I used to do showcases like a motherfucker back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like, Chicago showcase stuff like that. But I kind of don't do it now because I reached a certain part in my life and a certain phase in my career to where I don't gotta do that. But I tell every artist, keep doing it, stay doing it. And if an artist bump into me like, hey, G, I didn't think he was gonna be here. I'm like, bro, I'm still human like you. I said, hey, got the blood like you. So I tell people all the time, man, your attitude will go a long way. People gonna always remember you for being the type of person. You treat a person like shit, they gonna remember that.
Right.
You treat a person with respect and dignity, and you just stand on business about who you are as a person. People gonna show like, you know what? He real chill, he real play. I rock with this kid.
Yeah, so the whole time that has actually got me real far in this shit.
Thanks.
Not doing too much, just being chill, being a player about it.
Oh God.
Keeping it peace. That keeping it peace shit came from Pedo. Keeping it right.
He's keeping it all the way peace.
Keeping it all the way peace. Is there any celebrity that you were surprised who knew you was when you met him?
Oh man, my dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who was it that I was surprised? I knew a lot of people, man.
You everywhere.
MoneyBagg Yo. I was surprised because I've been around this kid. Me first getting to know Bag. I've been around his camp, but I wasn't really around him like that. But Bag, we was in Detroit for a show. And, me and Bag, we get chopped up a couple times. Bag had like a new security team, right? So them niggas didn't know who I was. So we on stage, Bag walking. Bag stopped in the middle, was like, what's up, bro? Shook my hand. And I was like, damn, that nigga really fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done been around him, I done said what's up, shit. Like, you know how that shit go, say what's up. Okay,
but
bitch.
He stop and greet you,
and,
yeah, it's different.
It's different, like, nigga, you really on some, I respect that. Like, damn, bro, I didn't think we had to do that. You could do that. Because most niggas, they be seeing you around, but they ain't got to acknowledge you, we ain't no benefit. Nigga, stop. Security, stop right behind him. What's up, bro, you good? I'm like, yeah, he said, I'll let me in the back.
Yes, sir.
That was love right there.
And the whole time, that's the passageway. So now when security see you, it ain't stuck, cause that's broke.
Yeah.
He with us type shit.
Facts. Big facts. So
that's one reason again, like the whole formula works.
Yeah.
Cause you got the internet, you know where they gonna be at. All you gotta do is pull up.
And be there.
And if you got some decent material to keep showing them, keep hitting them upside the head, eventually they gonna, oh yeah, oh that's broke. Come on, no, he with us type shit.
Put it in position. I tell everybody all the time, man. When anytime I politics with these artists, it don't really be about music though. Cause you gotta think about it, they get so many people coming to them every day. Hey man, check me out. Hey man, sign me. I mean that's your first thing. When I was young, I did it. When I was young, I tried to, you know what I'm saying, let niggas hear my demo and see if they can sign me and on the hope and the prayer. But at the end of the day, like you said earlier, we all man. Some people just want to kick it. Mm-hmm. Burn a blunt, smoke, chop it up about like vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I'd really be on that type of time. If we do music, we do music. If we talk about music, we talk about music. If we don't, still cool, because I still got my own motion too. You know what I'm saying?
That's all about keeping it peak, not applying too much pressure to this shit.
Facts. Be yourself in this shit.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Double back. It's all one formula.
It is.
We just make it different when we ain't got to.
For sure.
Who would you say the top 5 artists in Chicago right now?
Out Chicago?
Right now, yeah.
Right now, gotta give it to Dirt. Definitely gotta give it to Dirk. I gotta give it to I like Fast Money in. You know what I'm saying?
Fast Money. Oh yeah. Shorty got a ride.
So I like Fast Money in. G Herbo, that's 3. I like that. You know, G Herbo, gotta give it to G Herbo. Um, Famous Dex, he hard. I'm going off of history too. You know what I'm saying? What they've done.
Okay.
And definitely gotta say Chief Keef.
Keef, yes, sir.
And I'm saying Chief Keef because Chief Keef ain't gotta drop no music, but he forever legendary. Everybody forever pattern their style off of Keef. Influential, Keef. Gotta say Keef. You know what I'm saying?
We'll give it to Shorty though. I ain't gonna lie. Since you did bring up the influential part, now I want to know Keef or Dirk, who's the most influential?
Man, that's hard because I rock with both. I gotta say, as a whole together, I want to say both. But if you want to start saying like, right, it's hard, man. It's hard to say because it's like Dirk can say some shit, kids will go crazy, the world will go crazy. Keef will say some shit, the world will go crazy. So I gotta say they right there, they neck and neck. My answer is they both of them influential.
I respect that. I'm gonna need an answer though, but I do respect that because Keef got the foundation and Dirk got the right now.
Yeah. That's the thing too. You do get the right now.
And like you said, he can say anything right now, and everybody gonna attach to it. But let's say Keef do a show right now in Chicago.
It's selling out. I ain't gonna lie. That's the
instant.
It's selling out. Like for 5 nights. Let him do show for 5. Like he ain't been back in Chicago. It'll be a homecoming when he come back.
But everybody gonna eat that shit up.
Man, tickets sell out 5 minutes.
So you can't pick Dirk or Keef.
I can't pick. It's hard because I rock with them both on a different type of time, and it's hard.
Okay. Did you ever listen to Bump J?
Oh yeah, shout out him. That's a legend. I've heard coming. He's a legend. I done ran into Bump probably like once or twice when he got out or whatnot. But yeah, he's definitely influential too. If I just want to say Goon Squad, street rap, yeah.
Yes, sir. They definitely got that line.
Shout out Bump for sure.
Who in Chicago, 3 people that you would want to get a verse from?
Definitely Dirk. Definitely Chief. And I gotta say King Louis. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. You ain't got no track with Louis?
I ain't got me. That's my brother. I ain't got no track with Louis yet. But I want to say that because Louis, he was one of the first artists out of Chicago to let me come around. When Louis was doing this whole circuit thing, this tour thing he was doing, and he had King, you know what I'm saying, King Chicago. He had all the hits. If y'all meet Selena, all the hits. Like King Louis was one of the ones that let me come around, let me see how this shit what he was doing when he was doing the college shows and stuff like that. So definitely that'll be one of my top 3 verses for sure.
Okay. We gotta set a Louis and you up like that. All right, the other ones I ain't gonna lie. Keef and Dirk, they kind of like in outer space right now.
Facts.
Louis is still, you can reach out to him easily type shit.
Yeah, he a real one, man. Me and Louis still talk to this day. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Do something. Set up a track. We need to hear something.
It's gonna come.
My dog. What would you say is your favorite feature, one that you've given and one that you received?
Man, my favorite feature. As of right now, I gotta say with my dog Louis Ray out of Flint, Michigan.
Louis Ray?
Yeah, Louis Ray. He had that song Cash App. I ain't got walk in with my tool out.
That's dude?
Yes,
oh, okay.
Right. I gotta say, he's one of the first industry guys to really like embrace a nigga. Like he came to Chicago, had a show at the strip club. I think it was Oceans, whatever strip club we was at, and he came through. I reached out to him in the DM. He said, "Yeah, I'll be there." He gave me his real number. Like I was just talking to him before I actually came in. He gave me his real number. We talked, we chopped it up, and went to the club. And he came back. He did a verse for somebody, and after that we got on the song. Then I doubled back to Flint. I got another song with him, and that's gonna be on my next project. Mixed Emotions 5. That song hard. You know what I'm saying?
When the next one drop though?
Next project finna drop on Valentine's. It's gonna be called Sorry I Broke Your Heart. And I can't forget my dog Hitno Khalilo. You know Hip
Khalilo, yeah, that's bro.
We had a song called Wake Up, Cake Up. That's one of my favorite verses too. Though.
Was you at Smirkcello?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to make it. I was at Lollapalooza this year.
Okay.
Because Lollapalooza and Smirkcello was the same day, and I couldn't make it because I was so stuck in caught in limbo at Lala. But yeah, man, me and Hip, that's my dog, man. Shout out Hip and Louis Ray for sure. And my dog, I can't forget my dog, Snap Dog. Snap Dog out of Detroit.
He's showing you the good love.
Yeah, Snap.
Pause.
Yeah, facts. Big face.
My bad. That just came out crazy.
Oh, he said pause.
I had to, but what city would you say show you the most love?
Michigan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love Michigan.
That's what I figured, because you kept mentioning Detroit.
Man, I love Michigan. Everything about it, from the Coney to the whole BMF. Shout out Southwest T, Free Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? To everybody out there in Michigan, they always show love. From Snap Dog to Louis Ray out of Flint. Just everybody out there, man. There's some real players out there for sure.
So what would you say is the feature that you've done the most, the one that you're most proud of that you gave somebody else?
Ah, dang, I didn't give a lot of verses away. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Off the top of my head, I don't know right now because I didn't did features for people and did a lot of features for people. I think we have to move for my boy Rio De Niro. We did a song. Shout out my boy Rio De Niro.
He from out here?
He from Chicago. Yeah.
I know that name, but I'm not sure.
He got the same night he got a feature from Louis Ray. Got a feature from me.
Okay.
And yeah, we did the song and we dropped it for sure.
So who would you want to get a feature with any artist in the world? Not well. Let me take that away because most people gonna say Kanye, Jay-Z, and Drake.
Yeah.
Out of those, and not Lil Wayne either. So besides those four, who would you say that you want to feature from?
Man, my dog Post Malone, man. I love him, man.
Okay.
Real one, man. Post Malone's a real one. One artist that I ain't gonna lie. When I first met him off back, showed love. The dude will give you the shoes off his feet. Literally. So shout out Post, shout out my boy Dre London. They're just some real individuals, real guys. You know, Post, I said this in the interview too. I asked Post, man, I've been at this for a while. It was actually like, what, the last Summer Smash they had in Chicago. I said, how do you do this, man? How do you take this to the next level? He said, what do you mean how I do it? He said, you're already fucking doing it. He said, you think I'm a legend? You're a fucking legend.
Right. You are.
He said that. I was like, he said that. I had no choice but to just laugh and smile. I'm like, damn, dog, this comes from somebody that's the top. Post Malone, to book Post, you need $1 million to book Post.
So dig this, right? This is how you're legendary. You ain't got no backing.
Facts.
You a kid who grew up in his mom and dad's house, and you decided to do this 13, 14.
Yeah.
You made your dreams come true.
Yeah.
Most people wish they had 10,000 followers. I'm going to keep reverting back to the 500,000 followers because the world we live in, as you said already, that's your resume.
Facts.
But the fact that you've climbed to 500,000 followers, it's not a fake thing, it's organic. You selling CD, quote unquote, CDs out the trunk in a sense.
Facts.
Then you gathering these relationships. You kicking it with Post Malone, Waka Flock, so many different legendary people.
Yeah.
That's like, you like representing the people. You feel me? The day-to-day person who wants to do these things.
Yeah.
You turned yourself from the day-to-day person into the star.
Appreciate it.
That's legendary.
I appreciate that for real.
We appreciate you because to me, this is one reason why I do this. It's all about the kids. It's all about the foundation.
Yes, it is.
So if a child gets to see, okay, this was my dream, you know what I mean? I may not have the best background or upbringing, but if I can see he made it from, you know, just regular day-to-day life because he chose to, I can do this too.
Facts.
You just really got to choose. You got to avoid all those distractions, all that BS, be emotionally sound, and get to where you're trying to go.
I'm glad you said it because as far as distractions, shout out Johnny Lucas, man. I asked Johnny Lucas when he first was coming up. He had a concert at Reggie's, right? And I asked him, I said, how do you get to this next level, man? I just need that advice. Delete all distractions. So when you said it, it just took me back to when he said that to me. He said, delete all distractions. He said, in order to focus, forget about hanging out, forget about partying, forget about turning up, forget about, you know what I'm saying, your needs that you need. Like, I just need to do this, as far as, okay, we gonna hang out. You don't need to do that. Focus and lock in on your dream. I don't know if you've seen that Kanye West documentary. So Kanye West was doing, he was locking in. He locked in on his dream. You know what I'm saying? So if you out there and you got a dream, whether it's music, whether it's acting, whether it's modeling, whether it's starting a Fortune 500 company, delete all distractions. Delete all distractions. Lock in. Understand what you're getting into. Know the business. Build relationships. Keep God first. And keep pushing forward.
Yes, sir. I actually have more questions, but on that note, we're going to have to go ahead and end this one because that was a peaceful way to end. We definitely going to get a part 2. I like the way you ended that.
Yeah.
Like I say, Young G, we appreciate you. We appreciate what you do for the community.
Appreciate you, big bro.
Yes, sir. Peace and love.